Sorry.
Sorry, Georgia.
Anyway, Nearmore's having a memory dream where she is being scolded for fighting a Umber Hulk on her own, but she wanted to do it because she wanted to have mandibles to wear as a trophy. Anyway.
So what was Thanamore's question again?
So Thanamore asks you, do you feel like you earned these? Knowing now how they are earned, do you feel... Keep slipping out of this accent. Trying to make it subtle. Do you feel like you've earned these?
I know what you want me to say. I do feel like I earned them, but I understand what you're saying. And I'm sorry. And I'm not going to wear them.
Raleigh, you will wear these mantles when you've earned them. When you put the team first, before your glory, when you know that these tunnels, what we do here as hunters, as protectors of our people, what we do is a sacrifice. It means that ego, glory, they have no place. But we are family, and I don't want any of us to make any sort of more sacrifice than we need to. I don't want to see any of my children die. We have to work together, and we have to not take unnecessary and stupid risks.
You're right, as always.
I only tell these things because I was frightened for you, Nearmore. I was frightened for you and for the twins. If I'd lost you two, if I'd lost you three, I don't know what I'd do. But just be careful. And don't go out alone again, or I shan't be so forgiving. And remember, I'm going to keep these mandibles. And when you're ready, you'll wear them. Just like me, just like Xanamore. I'll get out of here. I have to talk to the others. And with that, you wake up. And you're alone again in your bed. And you remember that you left a party and that you aren't in the tunnels anymore with the others. That your bed isn't in a small cave off of a main tunnel right across from where the twins live. Another cave. You're in a tower in a land called Sarpedon, and you're in another team. You're not hunters in the Underdark. You're one of the jewel crabs. Meanwhile, speaking of tunnels, that's where you find yourself, Moana.
Smooth segue.
in a tunnel. It's a familiar place. You've walked this path before. You felt the soft, warm soil beneath your feet. And you know that the pale bluish light is glowing off of mushrooms, lichen. And you know what is at the end of this tunnel.
Great. I walk forward.
You walk through the tunnel and you come to a place filled with these mushrooms. And in the middle is a glowing figure, outline in this pale blue light. A silhouette of a child sitting facing the wall. It looks larger than the last time. It looks older. If a silhouette can look older, there's something, the limbs seem longer, the body seems bigger than what you remember.
Sure.
But it also looks thin.
Okay. How close am I to it?
It's in the middle of a sort of a large area. You're sort of at so if there's like a large chamber, it's sort of near the far wall, closer to the middle, and you're at the doorway of this chamber.
Okay. And it's facing away?
Yeah.
Okay, I step quietly into the room. What I'm thinking right now is I'm kind of not sure if I want it to see me or not. So I'm just kind of thinking about what I want to say, I guess. But I walk slowly forward.
Okay. Its voice says, "Is that you?"
Yes, it is me.
Why? You have not fed me in days.
I have not.
I'm so hungry. Why? And the voice, which was a strange whispering child's voice before, seems also older. Not significantly, but like not an older child, basically.
Okay. I don't know if I can feed you anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't know if I should feed you anymore.
But that is what you do. You feed me, and I give you power.
What happens if I don't feed you?
What do you mean?
What happens to you?
I don't know. I can't. I'm growing weak. I can't give you these powers.
Guy, we have been married for some time.
Yes.
And Do you know what is the foundation of a good marriage?
What are you saying?
It's trust, Guy.
Trust.
It's trust, Guy.
Do you not trust me?
I don't think you have been honest with me.
Honesty. Truth. I am the revealer of truth. Do you seek truth?
Always.
What truth do you seek? I shall help you find it. If only
The truth about you, Guy.
What truth is there to find?
What are you?
I am your God. That is why I am here.
What are you really?
I am. I am. I am a God. Or I will be. I will be.
I turn and start walking out the door.
Wait. Don't leave.
Why?
It's truth. I know it. I am the seed.
The seed of what?
The seed of a God. The seed of a universe. Don't you see? Our purpose. Your purpose. You will make me something new. Something glorious. And I will give you truths. All the truths. I am the revealer of all things. That cough was in character and real.
It was perfect.
Please. You must keep me alive until the power is in our reach. I am potential. That is the truth. You can be the one to make me, and I can give you anything. But I am still so small. Please.
All right, and I turn back towards them, and I approach Guy slowly and quietly, and I turn my head so that one of my flames is near their face.
And like a child, like a baby, he just freaking latches on.
So
and
weird.
Starts weird. Bound to happen sooner or later, and he just starts like freaking going for the flame. And you actually, the flames on your other horn sort of flicker out as you can feel like there is something of yourself that is being drawn into this being, and you could see the light coming off of him starts to glow brighter and brighter, and it's blinding, and then suddenly you wake in the darkness.
All right, I'm full of doubt. I wake up full of doubt.
Nick,
right.
You're having trouble sleeping.
Sure.
And hold on.
Is it because Fano is stabbing me to death?
Yeah, Fano's just like stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you hear this.
We have to do this now. It's late.
And the doorway of your room, which is closed, opens. But behind it is just fire.
I'm just gonna sit up in bed.
And out of it steps a thing. And you know it.
Mm-hmm.
A thing with the head of a many-eyed goat and a loosely fitting but well-tailored suit. And he says, "So you made it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to bother you so late. Witching hour and all that."
Well, go on. What do you want?
I just came to warn you. Some intel from on high.
Funny choice of words. Go
on. Well, you were talking to a nice young lady this evening, weren't you?
I was talking to several nice young ladies. That's what I do.
Yeah, you know the one I mean. The one with those special eyes. Eyes that have seen things. Things from beyond. You know the one.
I know.
She's an Aasimar, Nyx.
I know what an Aasimar is. Go on.
She's working for the enemy. Maybe not your enemy, but my enemy. So, all I want you to do is, make friends. That's not too hard. Make sure that that one trusts you. Even the enemy can be useful sometimes.
Sure. I don't see why not. Though I will remind you that you were the one who admitted just there, not my enemy.
Sorry, say that again. My volume is too low.
I said, sure, I don't see why not. It's going to do that anyway, really, but remember that you're the one who said your enemy, not mine.
But my enemy's enemy and all that. I don't think that applies, but that's not important. The important thing, Nyx, is that you and I have a goal. And we can't let any of these higher plane folks get in the way of our goal. Now, we don't know exactly what Ilmater has in mind, but if one of his is around, then we know we have to be on our guard.
Of course. Fine. Can I go back to sleep now?
Boy, you're already asleep. And he snaps, and you wake up and it's morning, and you don't feel rested.
What time is it?
It's probably like 7 a.m. So the sun's up.
I'm just gonna like sit up, look out the window. No, and then just like pull the blanket over my head.
And those are the dreams.
Those were some sweet dreams.
I just imagine nobody's going to be rested at breakfast this morning.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough crew.
That's true. So you guys wake up, and eventually, you wake up to the sound of Eldorian knocking on your doors, telling you that breakfast is ready. Which, unfortunately for you, Nyx, is just like an hour later.
Oh, no, you're confused. I'm not up yet.
Nyx?
No answer.
Nyx, breakfast is ready.
No answer.
And this is a thing that Eldorian had to do back when you guys were in a band. And could you do me a favor and roll a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, okay. Pick a die. Ooh, I don't remember what my save is. Not as good as I was hoping. 14.
Okay. If I was gonna say. So you hear just like 1,000 Eldorian's voices just go, wake up, Nyx, wake up, Nyx, wake up, 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 Nyx.
Can I? So, for Eldorian's part, she hears the sound of thunk and sees a small piece of metal sticking out of the door from her side.
I'm not going to stop it until you wake up, Nyx. If you're going to be part of this team, you have to be on this team's schedule.
So on the other side of the door, she hears like ratcheting sound, and then a second thunk hits the door.
It's still going. She's just like
your move, Eldorian.
barely under the sound of Eldorian's voice. Eldorian's like 1,000 whispering voices, just insisting that you get up. You can hear her like from behind the door, just tapping her foot.
So the door like slowly swings open, and Nyx has just like his underwear and an open shirt on, but also his sunglasses.
Never not sunglasses.
And just goes, fine.
All right, I'll see you at breakfast in 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And she goes.
Where's my last character who was an early riser?
Couldn't be more opposite.
Grom would have been up for like 4 hours already.
Just jogging around the breakfast table.
Grom.
So I will pointedly not get any more dressed than I just described.
Also, the spell stopped.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And I'll grab my notebook and then just like go a minute after her.
Okay. So you guys all gather. I assume you guys get up a little easier.
Yes. And I think it's worth noting. I can't recall if I've noted this at all in the last couple sessions, but I'm not wearing my soot caps.
Yeah.
And that is unusual.
Oh, wait, really? Hold on. This
I'm free flames today.
Guys, the recording for whatever reason really sucks up my battery. So I think I might have to stop recording, unfortunately. And scrap
I have
this.
to explain it to Georgia.
I will have to explain to Georgia. I don't know why this has been happening lately, but it has. So hold on. Please hold. We will reconvene.
While we're here, Q, I was going to ask you, the picture of the woman with like the black all over her fingertips, is that ink or soot?
It's ink made from soot.
Oh,
So
it's her ink.
Yeah.
Okay.
The soot from her flames. She usually, so those soot caps I just described, she has 4 horns and each one has a little flame. The soot caps are like little domes that hover over the flames that capture the soot itself, and then she scrapes it and turns it into ink that she uses for her rituals. Hi, Molly. She was just looking all cute.
She's very cute. When she's not pooping.
Who's pooped on the floor twice today?
It's because it was raining and like she's a diva about going out in the rain, but still, she shouldn't be pooping on the floor.
Don't be doing that.
You little butt. Little butt.
Yeah, so it's kind of noteworthy that I've sort of stopped collecting soot because that is where my cleric power comes from. Is using that soot. But yeah. So this is some weird territory Moana's entering. Not really sure how it's gonna go.
Is this when did she stop wearing her soot caps?
Probably just a matter of days ago.
Okay. I was gonna have Niramore kind of unceremoniously ask her about it.
Uh-huh.
If it's been a few days, it probably doesn't make sense for her to just be like, "Hey."
But, I can't recall because I know I was gonna sort of have it be like a little bit of a tiny bit of a plot point, and because I kind of wanted to encourage conversation, but I actually can't remember if I said in a previous session whether or not I had been wearing them. But I have been wearing them mostly throughout the whole campaign so far. Yeah, so if you want to have the conversation, we can. This might be the first time you've ever seen me without them.
Interesting that I've just stepped into a character who like wouldn't know that that's a thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to basically ignore that fact, even though I know that's a huge deal.
All right, Josh is taking a 5-minute break while their computer goes back to normal.
Yep.
Also,
And we're still live, so Georgia can watch all of this.
Hey, girl.
Conversation unfold. Hey, girl, we miss you.
Molly, look at the camera. Molly, look at the camera. Oh, where are you going? That's the opposite. Oh, I'm all alone now. I'm so lonely. Oh, she chose CJ over me. Gosh.
CJ
anyway.
Too.
Yeah. Well, that was honestly that was the dream I had, was that he had let her poop all over the floor and then he had pooped on the floor. And I was like, what the fuck?
Val's dream life.
I have weird dreams. Like, they're not like crazy fantasy, but like they're things that could happen. But
thankfully don't.
Yeah, thankfully. As far as I know, at least. Wrestling with a puppy.
Guys, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, you're coming through really quiet. I don't know if that's something you can affect. Yeah.
Yeah, on my ends too. I know Nyx is very soft-spoken.
I don't know why, and since Josh isn't here, I can't affect my volume settings.
Are you just maybe farther away from the mic than usual?
I don't think so. Oh, I think maybe Josh wants us to go into a different...
Oh, okay. Also, Q, you were right about the thing on my desk. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, the tire pressure. Yeah, checker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Funny.
I don't know why.